Hello friends, today we are going to calculate the collapse load for the given strut having the length as a 4 meter, it means 4000 mm. Next data is given as 30 mm internal diameter with 4 mm thick wall. It means thickness is given as 4 mm and internal diameter as a di which is equal to 30 mm. So our outer diameter, which can be written as internal diameter plus twice the thickness. Now internal diameter is 30, twice thickness as a 4 mm. It means our outer diameter is 38 mm. Now we have to calculate collapse load if both ends are hinged as well as both ends are fixed. So we have to calculate collapse load according to two different end condition. Now according to the outer and inner diameter, first we can calculate area of tube by equation pi by 4 into outer diameter square minus inner diameter square. So pi by 4, outer diameter is 38 mm and inner diameter is 30 mm. So our cross sectional area, which is 427.04 in terms of mm square. Now focusing on moment of inertia I for hollow circular tube, which can be calculated by equation pi by 64, outer diameter raised to 4 minus internal diameter raised to 4. So putting up values, we have 38 raised to 4 as a outer diameter and 30 raised to 4 as a inner diameter. So our moment of inertia I, which is equal to 62.56 into 10 raised to 3 in terms of mm raised to 4. So according to the hollow circular tube, we have moment of inertia and cross sectional area as calculated. Now going ahead for the radius of gyration, the equation for radius of gyration, which is equal to under root I by A. Now moment of inertia is 62.56 into 10 raised to 3 and cross sectional area is 427.04. So our radius of gyration for given section is 12.10 in terms of mm, which is going to be used for the calculation of slenderness ratio. Now let us taking first condition, which is given as both ends are hinged. Now if we focus on both ends are hinged, then we can say that our effective length, which is equal to given length, hence the effective length is 4000 mm and slenderness ratio lambda can be written by the equation LE by K. Now effective length is 4000 in this case and radius of gyration as a 12.10, and our slenderness ratio lambda, which is equal to 330.58. Similarly, if we focus on second condition as a both ends are fixed, in this case effective length can be written by equation capital L by 2. It means 4000 as a L divided by 2. So effective length is 2000 mm, and for this case our lambda value, which is equal to LE by K, or we can say that the half of the above value. So let us calculate it. LE as a 2000 divided by K as a 12.10, hence in second case our lambda value is 165.29. So for the calculation of collapse load, we have to take for hinge condition lambda is a 330.58, while for fixed condition lambda is a 165.29. So let us calculate the collapse load according to the given condition as, now according to the above calculation, our lambda value is as 330.58 and 165.29 according to the given condition. Now we have given mild steel tube, and for mild steel our value for stress Fc, which is equal to 315 Newton per mm square, while Rankine constant alpha, which is equal to 1 divided by 7500. This value we have to memorize for mild steel. Now for strut we have to use Rankine's formula, and it is the crushing load PR or Rankine load PR, which is equal to Fc into A divided by 1 plus alpha into lambda square. It can be used for both the cases. So for first case, let us put the value Fc as a 315 Newton per mm square, area is 427.04 divided by 1 plus alpha is given as 1 by 7500, and the lambda for this case is 330.58 all square. Now solving this term, we will have the value for crushing load or collapse load PR, which is equal to 8638.94 Newton. So in terms of kilonewton, it is 8.64 kilonewton for both hand hinge condition. And if we put the value for both ends fixed, we have Fc as a 315, area as a 427.04 divided by 1 plus alpha as a 1 by 7500 into lambda is 165.29 all square. Now solving this term, we will have the value as a 28.97 into 10 raised to 3 Newton, and the collapse load is 28.97 in terms of kilonewton for both hand fixed. So according to the given strut, we have the collapse load as a 8.64 and 28.97 for both hand hinge and both hand fixed condition. Thank you.